It never gets old. And you know why? Because laughter never gets old.
What's up, everyone? It's Eric, founder of the Incubator and Interactive Media. We are so excited to launch our new experimental docu-series with one of our favorite businesses and local founders in Springfield, Donnie Basford, owner of Donnie B's Comedy Club, who's coming on his 21st year of comedy. He founded this business in 1999, and like all of us, he's had his own ups and downs. Let's hear a little bit more from him and go check out the Comedy Club.
Every time I get on that stage, seriously, it's like the first time. The weekend after Labor Day, in 1999, upstairs at the Spot at the Vinegar Hill Mall, I own the Spot, and we put the Comedy Club up there because it was empty space, and they were going to put another bar up there, and I said, no, I've got to figure out what I can do. So I said, you know what, I'm going to St. Louis this weekend, and I'll just think about it. So a friend of mine and I went down to St. Louis, and as I was sitting in the Funny Bone audience, I said, I've been to the Funny Bone in St. Louis probably 200 times in over just 5 years. I spent thousands of dollars going there 7-8 times a year. I go, why not a Funny Bone? And that's how Funny Bone started. And then we changed out of Funny Bone because they started losing their stores, and we wanted more to be in control of who was going to be booked and that kind of thing. And then I'm on the stage every time. I think out of the almost 21 years now, we're in our 21st season, is that I've only missed maybe 6 times of walking on that stage to introduce the comedians. I make that walk down the aisle and get up on that stage. It just, it's like I've never been up there before. And people say, you get the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, I do. I get scared like all the rest of them. But seeing the people in the audience turns the light on. So I walk down, and then when the lights start flashing and people start clapping, we have one lady who in the front at the first show on Fridays always whistles through her teeth, and it's like, it's just, as I even talk about it now, I get goosebumps because it is about the comedy, knowing what's going to be happening in the next 10 minutes that the comedian's going to be up there, and it feels like the very first time I did it 20 years ago. It never gets old, and you know why? Because laughter never gets old. From a baby into your dying days, laughter is good for your soul. Right. Okay. You want the stage lights on too? People ask me all the time, who do we have coming in? And I like to brag about the big stars. Tom Arnold's been here twice. We got James Kennedy, who was in The Ghost Whisperer. Pauly Shore in 20 years has been here 7 times. Damon Wayans came one time, nice guy. This is a lady that everybody knows as Stifler's mom. This is actually Chris Farley's brother, Kevin Farley. Looks just like his brother. We had Tim Meadows here a couple of years ago, Brian Callen. These were signed by these people here, Jay Leno, Steve Martin, and Heidi Fleiss, Johnny Carson. You can see a lot of movie stars in there. Everybody loves Raymond, Ray Romano, Brad Garrett, there's J.J. Walker, Titus, Lorenzo Lamas, Louis Anderson. And he asks you where you're from. If you say Springfield, Illinois, he'll say, be sure to tell Donnie B I said hi. It doesn't put any money in your bank, but you know what? It makes me feel good. People ask me, what's probably one of the non-funny things that's happened to us as a club. We're in our 21st season. We almost didn't even have a 20th season. We started a program, or my customers, my season ticket holders, they started a program calling Friends of Comedy, and they gave so much money, whatever. And it was only like, if only 100 people gave so much money, that would have been enough money just to keep us open for another year. And we didn't reach that goal, but we actually closed June 10th. And then I was here the next day. I was angry, I was mad, I cried. I threw a lot of stuff away that I wish I had back because it was in the dumpster. And then I get a call on Monday morning after we're on the news that a lady who had been a friend of ours for years, just coming to comedy, never knew really that much about her. And she goes, I will give you the money you need. We had a goal of $25,000, and we raised about $3,500 in about 3 weeks, which was not near enough. And he said to me, maybe Springfield doesn't want it. But sometimes it always takes that one angel, just that one angel. And she called me, she goes, all I can give you is $20,000. She goes, but I'm giving it to you so you can have at least another year, so you can have 20 years of being in the comedy business. And we reopened that Monday afternoon, so less than 36 hours. We were closed, and then we were open. how thankful I am for that. And so just to get one more year is what it's like. It's just what it is. And we will continue to fight that. And we can hope that we'll be open for another 19 years. Let me get 40 solid years in the comedy business.